Okay. Looks like some people were able to find me. That's good. I had to create a new video because I'm doing new settings since I'm on this new channel, and I had the previous settings saved, so I kind of had to recreate all of it. And for some reason, this lighter isn't working very well. All right. Let's try this one. So, taking a moment to light our incense. And keep my polar with me. All right, cool. Excuse me. So good afternoon, everybody. Excuse me again. I'm Jeremy, and I'll be guiding you through some meditation today, if you haven't been here before. But let's just go ahead and jump into it. So today is our exciting conclusion to the 5 hindrances of meditation. So we're on hindrance number 5. So the first, just as a recap, the first, let's just go over the first 4 hindrances real quick. We have sensual desire, ill will, sloth and torpor in one category, restlessness, and then the last one that we're going to talk about is cynical desire, or sorry, not cynical desire, cynical doubt. Cynical doubt is the 5th hindrance of meditation. So again, I just like to mention these hindrances because they are like really useful tools. I've personally found them to be really useful tools when it comes to meditating. And again, it just kind of helps you label these like common problems that people have, and then these common things that people struggle with when they meditate. So just again, a recap. Sensual desire, so that's any feelings you get, or any cravings that you have that relate to the senses. So anything that's food, sound related, sight related, taste related, all can be sensual desire. The second hindrance is ill will, right? So ill will is that kind of wish to be like, kind of like, oh, that person's always like that, or, oh, the government's so stupid, why are they always doing those things, or like, oh, God, I'm so bad at meditation, why am I even trying this? That's all like considered ill will. So that's number 2. Number 3 is sloth and torpor, which sloth is like being lazy about it, your meditation. Torpor is about being overly excited, and how we want to find somewhere in between those two, when we're meditating. We don't want to be super, on edge and like really pushing ourselves, but we also don't want to, be lazy about it. So again, that's sloth and torpor, trying to find some way in between. And then we talked about sensual desire, or I mentioned sensual desire already, restlessness, and my mom's texting me because she doesn't have the link to the page. So restlessness is just kind of when you're meditating and it's like all of a sudden you're feeling really restless. You kind of get a burst of energy, and you're like, oh, what am I doing here? What am I doing? Why am I doing this? You know, just sitting here, it's kind of hard, you know. So that's a restlessness. So I get that a lot. You know, particularly I'll be rolling with my meditation. I'll be like, oh yeah, this is great. You know, I'm so good at meditating. I'm the best. And then all of a sudden I get just like whoosh of energy, and it's just like, God, I have to sit here? How much longer do I have to sit here? So again, personally, that's one that I deal with a lot. And then the last one that we're going to talk about today is cynical doubt. Now, cynical doubt, it's not saying that you shouldn't have doubts and you shouldn't do your own like investigation of things. And that's something Buddhists love to talk about, how the Buddha was the only founder of a religion to be like, don't take my word for it, question it. And personally, though Buddhists love to say that, a lot of the times I don't think they actually follow through on what the Buddha said in terms of questioning his teachings. But anyway, Buddhists definitely love to quote that. So it's not saying don't be, not to like take blind faith in doing a meditation practice, but the cynical doubt is really when it comes up and you're like, this isn't doing anything. Why am I even doing this? This is pointless. Anything specifically cynical, like doubt that this is, it's not, it's not doing anything. And this can really be a hindrance. And for a lot of people, I think, this is a question that comes up in their mind a lot when they first start meditating, be like, is this doing anything? Am I doing anything? Am I doing this right? And then, so just, I guess cynical doubt would be like the assumption, or kind of the statements of all those questions. Be like, I'm not doing this right. This isn't doing anything. Why am I? And there's no point in doing this. And I've certainly had my my fair share of cynical doubt come up in my meditation. I'll fully admit it. And if anybody ever told you that they meditate and that they've never experienced cynical doubt, I'd say they are lying. Because again, it's like meditation is just such a weird thing to do, and it's really, you really just come to face with yourself and your thoughts and your mind. And so yeah, cynical doubt, it's a good thing to look out for when you're meditating. So we got the five hindrances again, just for overview. Also, can you tell, well, the main way that you can tell that Buddhism started out as an oral tradition, they actually didn't write down anything for the first 500 years of the tradition, is that they love lists. There's lists of everything: 4 Noble Truths, 5 Hindrances, Eightfold Path, the 3 Immeasurables, the 3 Jewels. Like, it's just so many lists. Anyway, so again, 5 hindrances. Say it with me now: sensual desire, ill will, sloth and torpor, restlessness, and cynical doubt. Cool. So why don't we meditate? So first, we'll do our body scan. So just take a relaxed seat, whether in a chair or on the floor, whatever works for you. Yeah, just take a comfortable seat and make sure that your back is straight but not rigid. And feel free to meditate with either your eyes open or your eyes closed, whatever you prefer. And so first we'll do a body scan. It will last about 10 minutes, and we'll move on from there. All right. Here we go. So now we're going to bring our awareness to our feet. just notice how our feet feel right now in this moment. Maybe they feel warm, maybe they feel cold. Maybe you notice a particular texture touching your feet. However your feet feel right now, just recognize that and become aware of them. All right, now we'll bring our attention up to our seat, where our body comes in contact with the chair. Just feel how you are supported and held up during your practice. Now we're going to bring our awareness to our bellies. Begin to notice the subtle movements of the belly as they begin to follow the breath. Now, we'll bring our awareness up to our heart, to that space in the center of our chest. Just feel this part of your body and become aware of it. Now we're going to move our awareness to our shoulders. Just noticing this part of our body and seeing how it feels. And now we'll move our awareness to the back of the head, feeling a part of our body we don't often think about. All right, now we'll move our intention down to our feet, feeling any textures touching our feet. Now we'll move our awareness up to our seat, feeling the support of the chair. Next, we'll bring our awareness to our belly, noticing its subtle movements. Now we'll bring our attention up to our heart, feeling that space in the center of our chest. Now we'll bring our awareness up to our shoulders, just noticing that part of our body. Now we'll bring our awareness to the back of the head. All right, now we'll bring our awareness back down to our feet. Now we'll move our awareness up to our seat. Now we'll move our awareness to our belly. Next, we'll bring our attention up to our heart. Now we'll bring our awareness to our shoulders. And last, we'll bring our attention to the back of the head. All right, in just a moment I will ring the bell, ending our first round of meditation. Okay. Ooh, take a break. All right. So, if you have any questions, feel free to write them in the comments. I will answer them once we're done meditating. Also, please like and subscribe to the channel. This is my new meditation channel. The other one was just kind of like my personal account, but I'm making a specific meditation channel. I now have a specific meditation email, which is jeremymcmindfulness@gmail.com. So if you want to reach out to me, hit me up there. And yeah, still available for private sessions. $50 for an hour session, but open to negotiation. So if $50 doesn't work for you, just let me know it does, and happy to work something out. Also, if you'd like to give me a donation via PayPal or Venmo, don't think the information is below, but it will be below by the time this video goes up. Okay, so let's get to our second round. Of breath meditation, focusing on the breath. So here, you want to place your attention wherever you feel the breath the strongest, whether generally people feel it in their bellies, their chests, or their nostrils. So place your attention there. And the whole goal here is just to watch the breath. We're not trying to change anything about the breathing, just watching its natural movements. So, again, take a comfortable seat. Make sure that your back is straight and not rigid. And just whenever you notice that you're no longer watching your breath, recognize it and gently bring your attention back to the breath. All right, here we go. That wasn't a very enthusiastic ring. Here we go. So now we're going to bring our awareness to our breath. Just noticing the breath's natural movements. You don't have to change anything about your breathing. Just become aware of it. And if you notice that you're no longer watching your breath, just recognize that and bring your attention back to the breath. And if a thought or feeling comes and you get distracted, that's truly okay. Just recognize that you've been distracted and gently bring your attention back to the breath. And if a thought from the past or a memory from the future comes, takes you away, again, just recognize that and bring your attention back to the breath. And if you get distracted, something comes up, takes your attention away, that is truly okay. Just recognize that you've been distracted and gently bring your attention back to the breath. All right, in just a moment I will ring the bell, ending our second round of meditation. Cool. So I'll take another little break. Went for my walk today, it was nice. Also, you can follow me on Instagram. I have an Instagram meditation account now, Jeremy McMindfulness. Okay, let's do it. One last round. Again, about the same length of time, about 3 to 4 minutes. This time, I'm not going to do any guiding. You're going to be on your own. So, again, the whole goal here is just to watch the natural movements of the breath. Just notice the breath in your body, and the moment that you realize you're no longer watching the breath, just bringing your attention back to it. Cool. All right. Here we go. just a moment, I will ring the bell, ending our third round of meditation. Once I ring the bell, I invite you to join me in a bow, dedicating all the merit we've accrued today to the benefit of all sentient beings. Okay, again, thank you for practicing with me today. I do really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe to the channel, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying my content. And again, I am available for private sessions, private one-on-one sessions, starting at $50 an hour, but again, open to negotiate. And I will see you next time. Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, hope you all have a mindful evening this Thursday. All right. Take care.